So this is just me being tacky, but it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I wanted to go ahead and show y'all the new tipped, brand new replacement blade from Art Sabers for their lightsaber that we purchased because they saw my video and actually felt some kind of bad and decided they were going to send me a new blade. Now, there are multiple questions. People ask if they are battle ready lightsabers, how come it broke? Well, after extended use, they do break. That's extended use. What happened with my girlfriend's here was it was a fluke with repetitive force just on the tip, continuously over several minutes, just over and over and over and over and over. I would say relentlessly. These blades are actually extremely durable, and so is the entire rest of the lightsaber. Um, I can just give a small demonstration, but I feel like the point was just made there. But they did give me a new blade, and just to show you the new blade on this one, because with the blade, the tip off, the light on this thing was just kind of off. It seems like it doesn't just funnel it in, but it also funnels it back. So we'll see what it looks like since it's been repaired. Keep in mind the functionality here is it has some really nice modes.
Power on.
So it's on, it's just not on. Okay, so I twisted it to turn off.
Motion control off.
Those are reflections. Tip drag. And it kind of does an RGB transition into the other colors so that you can find the color that you're going for. I'm quite the fan of green, favorite character being Yoda. Couldn't hear it, but it seems like I turned the volume down. Unstable. Okay, so this is gonna flicker a lot more than normal. I reckon it's going to do an actual unstable transition through the colors as well. Okay, so if I hold it at red, that's unstable red. Okay.
The fallen.
The fallen.
False. The dark lord.
Okay, so this is apparently Anakin Skywalker's Darth Saber sounds. I can't figure out how to unmute it now. I turned the sound down and then that.
Volume high.
There we go. High volume. Now I gotta get the motion controls back on because they cut off.
The dark sword.
Yeah. Sounds great, but it's not motion control, so.
Motion control on.
There we go. It's a couple of different timed button presses, but like so that turns it on. I can twist it to turn it on or off, but just swinging it can activate it. So you can kind of, you can let your imagination do all the rest, but it's actually a really nice one.
Steady.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. Unstable in purple, loud with motion control. Now see, the flicker that you're seeing is very close. It's much stronger in real life. You actually see a much heavier flicker. I guess you could see it better off of my shirt than off of the actual saber. That flicker is hard. It is noticeable. The only thing about unstable doesn't seem to have any impact sounds. Which, if it's unstable, maybe it's just barely on in the first place. I'm not sure. The thing about Art Saber is that they do have the computers where you can put your own custom sounds in, so you could probably add a sound. That doesn't seem to either.
Motion control off. Motion control on. Volume low. Mute. Volume high. Volume low. Steady. Unstable. False. Mute. Steady. Unstable. False.
Try to get the volume back up now.
Clash on.
Okay, the clash is now on. The clash was off.
Volume high.
Now the volume is high. Okay, now this actually looks like it's on and off. It's going high and low, but this is not unstable. It's not flickering off. It's just high and medium, I guess.
Volume low.
Okay. Trying to get the
Volume low. Volume high. Motion control on. Steady.
kind of a lot to get used to.
Motion control on.
If you haven't screwed around with it near enough, you'll be like me.
The fallen.
The fallen,
The count.
the count,
The high ground.
the high ground.
Blue shark.
Seems like it wants to display a green tint over the image and the camera. I'm not sure if green is the actual color of that flash. We'll see how it looks compared to another color. So this is blue. Green. Okay, green. Okay, it seems just to be reverting to white. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. So barely. You just press it and hold it for a couple seconds here.
The high ground.
The high ground.
Blue shark.
You can twist it.
Princess. Scavenger. Emperor.
Emperor.
Serenity.
And this is the art saber. Yeah, the buttons, it's all that motion control stuff. There we go. Yeah.
Dark Ages.
Dark Ages. You gotta hear this. So the whole thing actually turns into a medieval sword.
The dark sword.
I did not know I had that one. I honestly hadn't heard that. There we go. As long as the light is still on, it is still on. It's sleeping. Press it and hold it.
Dark Ages.
And now it's off. So it's press and hold 1/1000, press and hold 2/1000, press and hold 3/1000, press and hold 4/1000, and press and hold until it's off. The functions go as follows, and not necessarily in this accurate order, but it seems to be first time you press it, it turns it on. Second time you press it is 2 seconds. It changes the volume. It goes high, medium, low, mute. Then it seems to be The 3 seconds seems to be motion control off and on. Then 4 seems to be um, the collision sound effects added on and off. And then holding it till it's ready to turn off, it announces the theme of the sounds. Upon being told the theme of the sounds, you can do the motion controls if they're on to change the theme. And I almost want to believe that if you cycle it in one direction, it specifically goes up the list, and if you cycle it the other direction, it specifically goes down the list, but I don't know that it does that. It may always go down from one to the other. And lastly, if you press and hold it until it gives you the name of the current theme and continue to hold it, the light will go off and it is off. I'm still learning. This isn't technically even mine. So please don't hold me to that. But with that being said, I hope that this is a informative expose, because I did have people asking me for more information about these. You should be able to get to the computer chip and the battery and the speaker. If you have any issues for anything, it's not too terribly hard to replace these batteries. And the computers, you usually just plug them in with the charging cable to a computer and you run such and such software. But it's encased in airplane grade aluminum, very sturdy actually. And again, same for the blade. You cannot get this quality from like a Walmart toy, although you can get the I don't give a fuck from a Walmart toy. You can beat the absolute hell out of a boulder with a Walmart lightsaber because it came from Walmart. Whereas these, it takes a minute to get the blade. Unless you just like buy 6 or 7 extra blades, But with that said, they are very sturdy. And with that very sturdy being said, I'm going to put this up and end the video because I don't want to break my girl's blade before she gets a chance to break her new blade. They don't really break that often. That was such a fluke that they felt the need to send me the new blade, simply because literally just doesn't happen that often. And usually when you do have one break, you haven't had the lightsaber the length of time that we did. We probably maybe had it 6 months tops when it actually broke. And shout out to them for being nice enough to own up to this when they saw the YouTube video, because I wasn't expecting anyone to give us a new blade. And just like to give a shout out to a Facebook friend that has been messaging me back and forth. She didn't make it clear whether or not she wanted me to say her name or any of that other stuff, so I'm not going to dox her, but she knows who she is. She asked me to do a shout out, and seems simple enough. Just also, she seems to have noticed my Cowboy Carbine 22 Heritage Revolver Carbine YouTube video, and she liked it. So if you're bored and looking for another video and you just found me based on the lightsaber search, check out some of my gun videos or my tool videos. I have a little bit of something for everybody. And as we say on the Honest Tool Reviews channel, stay safe out there.